This is rich and rare entertainment. You don't, but I know what the game is. I'm too busy creating Spanglish. Have a seat to you and whomever you hang with. Get ready to laugh, get ready to gang, get ready to change things. I'm one call away. Just watch out for the ring I'm shining now. Watch out for the bling bling. Now you know I do my own thing. The more time.
What up? What up? It's your boy Rich and Rare here tonight, and today the Rich and Rare podcast. And today we have stuff. You know what I mean? Just wrestling news, podcast news, stuff like that. And I think about what else I gotta talk about too, as well as what we're doing this. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna tell you today we have video. This is my second podcast. So please enjoy. Yeah. Something tells me why am I always wearing this shirt. Well, this is technically a different day. I say it's a different day. I'm injured completely. So yeah, from the accident, that changed my life. Changed my perspective. I'm gonna tell you what. I won't be going out tired no more. Yeah, I just won't be going out tired no more. Yeah. Cause if I wasn't tired, that probably wouldn't have happened. Yeah. But I am glad to be here. I am glad to be alive, as well. So yeah. Wrestling news. So the wrestling news, stuff like that. But first, let's get this message out the way. So imagine you're watching all my content, right? And you're not subscribed. You're not liked. You're not shared. You don't like. You don't share. You don't do any of that. Do that for me, dog. Do it for me real quick. You know what I mean? Let's burn this sage real quick. Yep. I do that for me, man. Come on now. It's free. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's free. That's all I'm saying, dog. It's free. Yep. Come on now. Yeah. That part right there, that part. But yeah, we gonna talk wrestling news now. The wrestling news is basically, come on, man. The wrestling news is basically, stuff. You know what I mean? Stuff that we can go get. That we can go get. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So stuff. Yeah. So the wrestling news is basically, don't ask me why I got Bejeweled mic. It's the only mic they had. So I'm trying to get a professional mic, but I don't have the money right now. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm doing this podcast stuff. I'm gonna tell you what. This stuff right here is what up. But yeah. I'm gonna tell you what. Wrestling news. AEW is not family friendly. So when did AEW become garbage wrestling? Yeah, I call it garbage wrestling because it takes nothing. It takes nothing to do with what John Moxley and Darby Allin does. Yeah, but Darby Allin is supposed to be their founding member, their main star on the roster. It's not Hangman Page, regardless of what you think. It's not Hangman Page. It's not Samoa Joe. It's Darby Allin. And Darby Allin get busted open, thrown through tables, thrown through all that stuff, and he gets drowned, and and all that. And this is by far the only match that Jon Moxley has not been busted open in. I tell you what. So in reality, Darby Allin looks weak, not Jon Moxley. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna put the mic down. You know what I mean? Cause I'm getting tired of holding it. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what. But yeah, I'm gonna just tell you, man. I'm gonna tell you. Stuff like that. They need a disclaimer for it, like they used to have back in the day, talking about don't try this at home, stuff like that. They need that disclaimer because if kids happen to turn over to your wrestling channel and they see that, they gonna want to mock that. That's not something that I can support or I can be down with. Stuff like that. But it's crazy that they focus so much on the garbage aspect of wrestling that they really don't care about the original storylines. Tony Khan, if you're a hardcore wrestling fan, then just say that. Just make your company all hardcore. Ain't no need for all this stuff, you know what I mean? In order to be who you want to be and stuff like that. It's not. There is no need for that. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. But enough of that. Enough of that news. We got Capaholics news. The Capaholics. It might be over before they even began. Cause the Shay Frost, he recently had Krishan Rock on his show, and it felt like he knew the brand deals was going out the window for the Capaholics and stuff like that. He knew it. As soon as she started twerking, he knew it. But that's who you invite on your show. She is a heavily flawed woman. She's a beautiful girl, but she's heavily flawed. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm not, because I am. That's what makes me me. You know what I mean? But at some point you gotta hold yourself accountable. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. The brand deals is gone. So stuff like that. She was twerking. She ate a rose. Said some off the wall type stuff. Every time she gets invited to one of these streams, she does or says something off the wall. You know, I heard that she was having sex on Kai's stream in the bathroom, her and Blue. I heard they were, and then she comes out and breaks Kai's wall. That's why Kai doesn't film there no more, because his wall is messed up. Yeah, speaking of Castanet, he recently had Mario on his little string or whatever, and Mario brought in a scepter. Mario does witchcraft, if you don't know. Some that I don't agree with at all, some that I don't. It's just me. But it's just me. Because witchcraft is that of evil. And Yah does not allow people to do that. Yah thinks witchcraft is an abomination to his beliefs and to everybody else's beliefs. But the way Mario was marketing it is it's not. It's not. Yeah, and that y'all will be cool with that. I'm gonna tell you what. Do you really think y'all will be cool with that? Hey, Mario, come on now. Do you really think that y'all be cool with that? I'm gonna tell you what. Nah, man. Nah, man. Nah. Um, it's stuff like that just gets me every time. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what. And there's one more thing. There's one more thing I want to talk about. But don't fall. But what I'm saying is, if you don't want to do that, if you know about it, don't follow Mario. Don't follow Mario. Mario's been in the headlines lately. Don't follow Mario. Don't follow. Matter of fact, don't follow any of these celebrities, because these celebrities will lead you down the wrong path. You know what? Your path is that of Yah. So your path is not that of crystals or anything like that. Now the females, the females too. Yeah, because females love crystals. I don't know. I don't understand why. I don't get it. It is not holy. It's not spiritual. It is pure evil. Those crystals hold. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what. Stuff like that. I hope this video does not get me demonetized or get me looked at in a negative light. I'm just going ahead and say that now. Stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. The last topic. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that I got a new album coming out. It's called American. If you guys want to check it out, you can check it out on BandLab. Just go to www.bandlab.com. Young Rich, or King Rich, or Rich, and check it out. It's gonna be a pretty good album. I'm letting you know that now. It got Bombastic, got More Than I Need. It has it's a little track called Family First. Got Unto the Storm. It got Trust Fall. It has a whole bunch of tracks. But if you know me, you know me that this track is not that this album. If you know what I talk about, this album is not what you think it is. Yeah. If you know what I'm talking about, if you heard me rap and stuff like that, you know that I'm not talking about no bull stuff or anything like that. I'm just speaking the real, I'm speaking my truth. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. Come out November 3rd. Make sure you guys go check it out as well. But yeah, that's enough of the promo. You know what I mean? That's enough of the promo. Now let's go. So we got one more topic. What's going on with the celebrities and their changing appearance? We got Jenna Ortega, Ariana Grande, Kris Jenner, now we have Angelina Jolie wear old ass fingers. But I'm not. I'm just saying. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that these celebrities is crazy. They're crazy. They're crazy to try to look perfect so they can keep getting these movie roles and stuff like that. But let's talk about the movie roles. Let's talk about the movie roles real quick. The movie roles, they're not just acting. They are really in the scene. They are really engulfed in the scene. I used to think that they were really acting. That the acting was really good. But the only way you can act that really good, the fact that if you do some type of devil worship stuff, yeah, stuff like that. But That's all I'm gonna say on that. I'm not gonna say anymore. I'm not gonna say anymore because I don't want to get looked at by YouTube. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. It's allegedly, but yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what. It's allegedly, but I don't. No, no, YouTube. We all right. We all right. Are we? We good? We good? Are we? Please, sir, please. Okay, so the last subject is Donald Trump news. I didn't want to talk about it, because it's not this channel is not about all that. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you. But yeah, I decided to live my truth. You know what I mean? So why? I'm kind of scared because kind of scared to say what I want to say because Donald Trump might. But I'm a little blip on the radar. But Donald Trump might run into my channel somehow, and he might think that I'm attacking him, and then he might try to get me arrested, stuff like that. He might call treason on me. I'm just saying. But all I'm gonna say is he needs to stop it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. He needs to pack it up, go in, go home, do whatever he needs to do in order to stop what he's doing. Because what he is doing is not optional. It is not valuable. It is not anything. It's just him being a jerk, pretty much. To everybody that needs it. And I really don't need to say anything. If you need to say anything, people already don't say it on the news and stuff like that. So yeah. The only thing I got to say for Donald Trump is I think what to say about what Donald Trump is doing is, yeah. But you gotta think about it this way. You gotta also think about it this way. Why is the rent of an apartment 3 times your rent? 3 times your rent. People don't have that. A lot of people don't have that. So they need to change that rule. I think apartments is a way to keep you broke. Stuff like that. Even though I want to move my own apartment myself, but yeah, I feel like apartments is a way to keep you broke. Yeah, I'm just saying, stuff like that. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Stuff like that. I always say this. You guys never do. You guys just watch the video and move on. Stuff like that. But yeah. Anyways, that's it for the podcast because I ain't got no more. Peace out.